Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, from September 26 to October 7, hint that Paulina Price-Carver, Jackie Harry, will encounter Sloane Peterson's, Jessica Surfety, shocking revelation while Nancy Miller, Patrika Darbo, and Craig Wesley, Kevin Spurtas, debate having a reunion. Let's chat about what's coming up for Jack Devereaux, Matthew Ashford, who will also have to say goodbye to Jennifer Devereaux, Katie McLean. Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, will attempt to exact revenge on Clyde Weston, James Redd, for the murder of Abigail DiMera, Marcy Miller, during the week of September 26 to 30. Fans of DOOL will finally discover the full account of what transpired that evening, but Clyde is already planning another lethal maneuver. Day's spoilers indicate that after Clyde gains the upper hand, he will attempt to choke Chad, but EJ DiMera, Dan Furriegel, will arrive on the scene to save the day. As this murder case comes to a close, every evidence points to Clyde's gunshot death. Jennifer won't be able to tell if Abigail is a ghost or a delusion once she overdoses on painkillers and visits Jennifer. In her drugged-up state, Jennifer will be upset enough to get into a car and cause an accident, and Gwen Rizek, Emily O'Brien, ought to face the consequence. Day's spoilers indicate that Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, will be caught off guard by Gwen's hospitalization and that he will worry about her wounds. The week of October 3 to 7 will see Jennifer acknowledge she has a problem and seek assistance from her brother, Dr. Mike Horton, Rourke Critchlow. Given that it appears Mike will enroll Jennifer in a rehabilitation facility, Jack will have to say his wife farewell. Nancy will be inconsolable somewhere else after her disastrous engagement. Craig will have the similar sentiment over his unsuccessful romantic endeavors, and he will mull over the idea of reconciling with Nancy. Even though Craig doesn't regret coming out, he was once content with Nancy. Nancy will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of being reunited with Craig because she was also content. Nevertheless, Nancy and Craig might decide that they should remain looking for the kind of love that will allow them both to be wholly fulfilled. Of course, there's also a chance that Craig and Nancy might get back together on a platonic basis in the interim and allow themselves to find love whenever it comes. He won't be able to stop thinking about Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, after meeting Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman. We'll see if Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, who will have advice for Johnny, urges him to stay away from Ava or modifies her position. Will Horton, Chandler Massey, will also give Allie Horton, Lindsay Arnold, guidance before she makes a startling proposition. Allie's scandalous plan will astound Chanel, so there may be some sort of open relationship or other means to spice things up. Given that Chanel took so long to decide to pick Allie, she might be experiencing some doubts. Additionally, Chanel has been displaying some jealousy toward Johnny in Allie's eyes lately, so perhaps Allie wants additional confidence. However, Allie suggesting a double date with Ava and Johnny would be somewhat scandalous. That might occur if Ava gives in to temptation and allows herself to get closer to Johnny in spite of the shortcomings of their relationship. Kristen DiMera, Stacey Haydock, will seek help from Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall. When it comes to Rachel Black, Kristen might appeal to Marlena's maternal side and touch her heart, Finley Rose Slater. Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, may try to keep Rachel and her mother apart, but Rachel likes her mother and won't understand. Despite the fact that Brady was awarded full custody, Rachel might still be hoping Marlena can convince him to allow her visit Rachel. Since she doesn't have the last say on this, Marlena might decide to remain out of it. In addition, Marlena won't be able to solve other people's problems because of Orpheus, George Del Hoyo, toxin. But Kristen will soon get her hands on the solution. Thanks to Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, Richard Wharton, Kristen will soon possess the sole specimen of a rare orchid that can be utilized to create an antidote. Day's teasers indicate it will give Kristen a lot of power. Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, and Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, will walk into a fairly compromising scenario. While posing for a photo shoot, Nicole Walker-Hernandez, Ariane Zucker, and Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, might appear to be too near for comfort. Sloane will offer some dire news once she finds Paulina. Sloane will alert her about a Chanel controversy and perhaps even volunteer her talents to avert a protracted legal dispute. Paulina will need to think about how this incident might impact both Chanel and her candidacy. It appears that this situation may be related to some unreported deaths. Later on, someone will spray paint murderer across Sweet Bits, which might seriously jeopardize Paulina's bid for governor. Stay up to days of our lives on Peacock because, according to spoilers, the upcoming 2 weeks will have some sizzling drama. Check back frequently to find the latest Days of Our Lives news, updates, and spoilers at CDL.